Hi Libra, welcome to your September reading and happy early birthday. Okay, let's go into the astrology and then you can watch as I shuffle the cards and then we'll talk about work and money. So, in terms of the astrology, you have a new moon in Virgo right behind you in your subconscious. And you have the sun there for most of the month. So there is a emphasis on secrets, finding out secrets, trying to keep secrets, trying to do something, circuitously. There is right across from you in Aries. Aries' planet Mars is exalted there and it goes retrograde. So any plans that you had been making that are pertaining to these secrets, anything that you found out that then prompted you to say, okay, well, I'm going to handle this in this way, all of that gets sidelined and you have to rethink it all. You also have Mercury moving into your sign. So as you're rethinking everything one more time, which, to a Libra who's always kind of doing this anyway, it's like, oh, now you're telling me I got to rethink it one more time. Yes, you have to rethink it one more time. But aside from that, you have this oppositional feeling of wanting to talk about it, but you're not ready to talk about it because you've got to think it through again. So all month you're playing this game until your season starts on the 23rd. You're playing this game of, I think I know exactly what I want to say, but actually I'm not sure. And then you vacillate again to, no, I think I'm absolutely sure. I know this is what it is. And then something pops up and it's like, actually, that throws my entire hypothesis off. So it's a guessing game, but you feel like stating things like they're facts. And it's the easiest way to get embarrassed. It's the easiest way to get your feelings hurt, to be humiliated. So don't do it. No matter how much that mercurial energy wants you to speak, don't use it for your personal life. Use it for work. Use it for a general, diplomatic, getting along with people, dealing with your children or dealing with your nieces and nephews, dealing with things that, kids and family and just stuff that doesn't require you getting into the minutia of how you've been feeling about romantic relationships. As soon as a conversation begins about romantic relationships in September with you as a part of it, it's going to turn into something a lot more explosive than you realize, because I don't think you realize yourself how much you've been holding back and how much you've been trying to just kind of assuage the situation over and over again. You choose the path of just least resistance. You're like, okay, that's what it is now. Cool. Let's go with that. Okay, this is what it is now. Cool. And on the outside, you're still doing that. And that's in essence what I'm telling you to do too, because it's not quite time yet. But as soon as Mercury moves and the sun moves to you, then you have a little more room. But I wouldn't even say anything until mid-November when Mars goes direct, because again, it's not that you don't know what you know. You found out, you have proof, whatever it is, or someone thinks they found you out and they have proof. Okay, fine. But nothing is the way it seems. It's all smoke and mirrors right now. There's so much of what you think you want to say right now that has nothing to do with anybody except your subconscious. It has to do solely with you. So there's a lot of stuff like that that's going to come up. And by the end of the month, as we go into Libra season, you'll be thinking, wow, I'm so happy that I didn't base my decision on what I thought I knew at the time, because it turned out to be the complete opposite of, or I'm right. I'm absolutely right about everything I said, but the way I should handle it is the complete opposite of what I was going to do. So a lot of revising, a lot of just recounting what's happened with a cleaner lens. Okay, now let's take a look at what the cards say. I'll be right back. I love you lots. Happy birthday. Hi Libra, welcome to the second part of your reading. Okay, let's take a look at what the cards have to say for this month. There's so many up and down moments with Mars sitting across from you. So many distractions. Every time you feel like you are spiraling up on a good path, there comes some errant thought or other that wants all the attention. And it wants to deal with whatever has come up right now. Usually, a Libra will think. When you have Mars in Aries across from you, you think and you want to do. You want to do something about it. And that can get you in a lot of trouble because one, that's not your nature. But also because Mars in Aries is overly aggressive. It's unnecessarily aggressive. And because that's not your nature, again, the people around you will be extremely shocked if you behave that way. Even if it is for your good. Now, the really positive thing about September is that you do well, you're continuing to do well, and you close out the month coming into your birthday doing extremely well. So it's all very positive, but there are just these moments that are happening. Suddenly, they're impulse-based. And you're thinking to yourself, once again, what can and should be salvaged, what is true and what is not. What is appreciated and what is not. What is being overblown and should be pulled back, and where you are right and should be vindicated. This month, it's as if you know you're right, and yet people keep trying to tell you that you're wrong. When Mars goes retrograde in Aries, then it's going to be time to renegotiate your role, be it at work, within the family, within a relationship, any partnership. It's time to grow past the sorrow. Isn't really there anymore. It's not a part of your personality anymore. It was there. It's been addressed. You've thought about it. You've done the temperate, moderate thing. You will get there. You won't let Aries overpower you. And you will still have to process where you're coming from. Okay? But it can be done. The Temperance card there showing you, the Empress card showing you, the Major Arcana guidance coming through loud and clear, that it can be done and it can be handled and used very effectively as a productive energy, as long as you keep within this propriety here and stay balanced. I think when it comes to work, it's really hard to stay balanced when you feel like someone is taking from your hard work. Someone is keeping you from doing what you love and being with the people you love because they're taking credit for what you're doing. And these are the moments where you want to blow up. These are the moments where Mars wants to encourage you, especially in retrograde, because all that means is that the planet is closer to us and therefore much more effective. So when that feeling within you comes up of you not being acknowledged for your work, you feel like you're being cheated, and you feel like blowing up, understand that the reason Mars in Aries wants to set you off is because it will set off a domino effect, where without realizing it, the month will fly by with you just having these blow-ups with everybody. And then having to lose people. And we don't need to do that, right? We are more than comfortable redefining our roles and starting our own new things. If those roles can't be redefined, we're comfortable with that. We're fine with that. We can keep our cool. But there is this feeling within you that somehow something is being taken from you. And when that pans out as being true, you will have the urge to be violent, angry, mean. And unfortunately, that can lead to a lot of other pain and sacrifice that's unnecessary. So it may sound a bit, boring to say, well, another month where you have to watch what you say and how you say, but somehow try to sneak in there that you also need to redefine your roles at work, within your relationships, within your friendships, and really make it known to the people around you that you've leveled up, and do it unapologetically. There is a way to do it. But you have to be very aware of your thoughts and very conscious of that spiraling of emotion when it comes. And very cognizant of when it starts to spiral, and to be able to stop it and pull it back and not become a pawn in Mars and Aries' hands. This applies equally to love and career. I find often for Libras there's not much difference. So in the extended, we'll go through the cards one by one, shuffle through, and see what comes up. If you would like a personal recorded reading that's about 5 to 7 minutes long, that's sent to your inbox, there's a link below. The extended reading for this, there's a link below as well. There's 2 links below. You can also have a video chat, 15-minute live reading with me. That link is for a company called Chatalize, that is below. If you are appreciating these rings, these are the Quietest Revolution rings. This is the High Priestess made of African amethyst, and this is the Empress. These are both available at a link below as well. Okay, fam. Happy birthday. Can't wait to get to your season. It is so incredibly beautiful, and the light is unmatched. Until we get there, remember what I said. Make it easy on yourself so you don't have to leave situations and people behind. Be kind to yourself by giving yourself the room to take a breath before you start knocking towers down. Yes? All right, I'll see you in the extended right now. Love you.